Hey, welcome back, guys. So today on this video, we're talking about Cash App, and more specifically, I'm going to answer a question I've been getting a lot lately, and that is, why does Cash App need a social security number? So let's go ahead and talk about this. First off, guys, it's going to be a quick video, but I'll go over some important information you want to consider if you're going to be putting your social security number into your Cash App. And if you're not familiar with Cash App, basically it's a peer-to-peer payment app. It might be the most popular peer-to-peer payment app out there. It's easy to send money to family and friends. Check my video description. I'm going to try to leave written instructions about this. But why does Cash App need your social security number? Well, that's pretty easy. Cash App is kind of like a banking industry app, and they process billions of dollars through the Cash App. And because of that, they do need to follow federal guidelines and government guidelines, depending on which state you live in and which country you live in. But oftentimes, anytime you are doing any kind of banking transaction, the government does require the apps and banks to gather personal information about you. So if you've ever signed up with one of these prepaid debit cards or a regular bank account or even a credit card, it's very normal for them to ask what your name is, your social security number, and date of birth. And part of the reason for this is because in the US, there are a lot of money laundering laws. So if you're going to be making transactions with cash or with checks or credit card, the government needs to know who's making these transactions. And with the Cash App, you will be transferring money back and forth to family and friends, possibly even other merchants. So to help prevent money laundering, that's why these laws are set up. And because this is a large public company, actually a multi-billion-dollar company, they do need to follow those banking guidelines. The next reason why Cash App would need your social security number is for security reasons. So the social security number identifies you specifically as a person. Now, if scammers did not need to put a social security number into their Cash App, it is possible that they start running up the account and making fraudulent transactions under your name. So it's just one extra security measure to help prevent scams on the Cash App platform. Also, another reason is oftentimes people are going to have the same name. So for example, a very common name in the US is John Thompson. And because of that, your neighbor next door might have the same name as you, John Thompson, or maybe they live in the same building as you. So to differentiate these people, that is why we use a social security number. So that way the John Thompson who lives next to you or in the same building as you, if they run their Cash App into a collection account or they're performing scams on their Cash App account, it helps differentiate the two of you. And that way you're not charged or accused of using your Cash App for fraudulent purposes like your neighbor or the person who lives in the same building as you. Now, I have heard of a couple of instances of people using Cash App without a social security number or an SSN. I'm actually not too sure how they're able to do that. If you know, be sure to leave a comment below, let the rest of us know. But hopefully you found that video useful. If so, click thumbs up or maybe consider subscribing to my channel. And I hope to see you on the next video. Thanks again for watching.